Hi all, you are watching the Caro's Show channel. Failures, curiosities, and ridiculous cases. All this can happen to anyone. Sometimes both man and technology suffer from this. Particular attention, of course, is attracted by cases in the military industry. And today we have prepared for you the second part of the 12 most incredible military curiosities caught on camera. Enjoy watching. MH6. The American light helicopter MH6 Little Bird flew in to pick up the load on a suspension. But as soon as the load was hooked, the helicopter made a lot of efforts to rip it off the spot, but still could not fly further than 20 meters. As a result, the cargo was unhooked and the helicopter landed, apparently waiting for the weight to be reduced slightly. Indeed, according to the characteristics, the maximum carrying capacity of the helicopter is 684 kilograms. USS Dewey is the 55th destroyer. The destroyer was launched on January 26, 2006. On April 27, 2009, sea trials of the destroyer were conducted. On March 6, 2010, the destroyer entered the U.S. Navy. The video caught the moment of the passage of the destroyer during a storm. Strongly swaying on the waves, the ship dived under the water several times with its nose. And at such moments you understand, it's good that no one was on deck. Su-33. Landing a fighter on the deck of an aircraft carrier is a very difficult task that requires good preparation. After all, you need to accurately calculate the speed and stopping distance. Plus, the strip itself is much shorter than the ground one. In this video, the Su-33 fighter is landing on an aircraft carrier on Admiral Kuznetsov. At some point, the pilot realizes that the speed is too high and he will not have time to slow down. So he decides to increase speed and, almost catching the deck of the ship, takes off. Perth was the lead ship of the Perth-class guided missile destroyers operated by the Royal Australian Navy. The destroyer served in the Vietnam War 3 times, earning a Royal Navy Commendation and 2 U.S. Navy commendations for her service. The destroyer was decommissioned in 1999 and sunk off the coast of Western Australia on 24 November 2001. For some time, webcams were installed on the mast and under the waterline, and in real time it was possible to observe the state of the ship and how it was chosen by the locals. Military parade. The rehearsal of the military parade got on the video. The commander decided to demonstrate the ability to handle a gun. He turned it around and threw it into the ranks of the soldiers, but the soldier to whom the weapon was intended did not have time to catch it. As a result, it crashed onto the asphalt with a crash. The commander calmly raised the gun, twisted it again unsuccessfully, and handed it back to the soldier. Manpats. A man-portable air defense system is an anti-aircraft missile system designed to be transported and fired by one person. Due to their small size, Manpats are easily camouflaged and mobile. In the video, we see training firing from the missile system. The soldier calmly charges the Manpats, gives the go-ahead about being ready to fire, when suddenly the rocket did not fly out, but the complex flew out of the hands of the fighter. As a result of the incident, no one was injured, except for the Manpats itself. It was practically torn in two. T-90. In Volgograd, local residents found an abandoned T-90 main tank at a garbage dump. Pictures appeared on social networks showing a T-90 tank abandoned without protection at a garbage dump near the airfield in the Kirovsky district of the city. Local media reported that the tank was not guarded, but it had not yet been dismantled by vandals and looters. They also found spare parts, tools, cables and canvas covers in boxes next to the machinery. Later, official military officials said that the tank had allegedly not been abandoned. They noted that the T-90 did not have time to evacuate after preparing for military exercises. The department also added that the rest of the combat vehicles had already been taken out. Fighter jet. In this video, two fighters fly in pairs. Suddenly, birds appear in the way of one. Some fraction of a second, and the pilot managed to react by deploying the plane. It seems that the birds would not have hit the fighter, but the reaction speed of the pilot is simply amazing. Tu-22. Long-range bomber Tu-22 skidded off the runway at an air base in the Kaluga region. After that, his landing gear broke. As a result, the aircraft landed on its belly. It is noted that the aircraft is no longer subject to restoration. The crew of the Tu-22 was not injured. What caused the accident is not clear, but this is not the first time that the Tu-22 rolled out of the runway. Mi-8. In Boguchny, Krasnoyarsk territory, a helicopter collided with an airport building while preparing for takeoff. There were no casualties. Equipment was seriously damaged. The Mi-8 helicopter damaged the tail section. According to the West Siberian Transport Prosecutor's Office, which began an investigation into the incident, there were 3 crew members and 22 passengers on board. CV22B Osprey. A video of the U.S. Air Force CV22B Osprey tiltrotor hurricane takeoff from a hospital heliport in Cambridge, UK has appeared on the network. Jets from tiltrotor propellers scattered the multi-layered rubber coating of the medical airfield. Seeing what had happened, the American aviators thought it best to leave quickly. What the combat tiltrotor did on the territory of the world-famous teaching hospital is not reported. The size of the size caused to the hospital is also unknown. Mi-24. Mi-24 is a Soviet attack helicopter developed by the Mile Experimental Design Bureau. Unofficial name, Crocodile. It has excellent maneuverability and can perform various most complex tasks. This time, as we understand it, the Mi-24 pilot was asked to fly close to the correspondent, but at some point it seems the pilot overdid it. After all, only a few centimeters remained to the girl's head, but we hope that it was so planned. Thanks for watching this video. As always, like the video and subscribe to the Caro Show channel. See you soon.